Pain time. What's up, MP?
The National Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing out, attempting to enter the court or into a play, or using improper language or dress. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to detention and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the Memphis Usher, security or cadet services staff members.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at the Lakers. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And checking out Memphis. They're much further down in the standings right now. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Austin Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Len, and it's the Cobra. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Stevens in at the 3. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management did decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And with the way he's been playing, I'd say he's already got one hand on the trophy. He's done everything that's been asked of him and more. He's earned the respect not just from his fellow rookies, but from most of the veterans around the league as well.
And so it's Memphis with it after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. James gets the screen from Houston. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Houston, the pass to Len. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis's head coach. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Lakers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A nice shot by Doncic.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Reeves finds James. Here's Houston. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Lakers. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And so it's Memphis with it after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Here's James. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Stephens. Back to Morant. Doncic with the steal. Inside. Nice shot by James. James has got 8 points.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
Pass to Edey. Outside, Bain. Here's Edey, guarded by Len. Looking to end the run. Rejected by Len. Here's Houston, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Kept alive. Out to Morant. Outside Jackson. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Houston, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. James gets the bucket. He's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Len. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And it's Morant missing. Lakers leading by 13 to the inside. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters. A season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? Well, you look at Edey. He's just not quite in the running at this point, and while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
And maybe he's not there with the absolute cream of the rookie crop, but I think the transition to the NBA has been a fluid one for him.
Yeah, you talk about cream. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being the cake either now. I mean, he's had a very good year. He really gave that team an injection of energy and excitement that would not have been there otherwise.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by the Lakers. To the paint, here's Edey, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Here's Houston. He had 27 points last game, and the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo connects from three-point range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Edey. Here's DiVincenzo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here's Morant after the basket by the Lakers. Aldama gets the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the layup falls.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Here's Houston. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 14. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at center. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And, guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He had 27 points and his passing was a cut above with a ton of assists on the night. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Stevens is checked in. And it's Bain in for Kennard. The Grizzlies trail by 21. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Houston. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Back to Doncic. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. All right, a chance to check out stats for John Morant.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that, or Luka gonna cook you.
Up top, Bain. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run. James, there he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Bain. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. And it's Clark with the jam.
Yeah, Bain has really good passing instincts. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Doncic against Pippen. Doncic off the pick from Houston. Doncic kicks to LeBron. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here's Clark. 6 points for him, and it's blocked by Houston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Pippen kicks to Bain. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Good. Another from 3.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Can't get it to fall. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
LeBron kicks to Goodwin. Kicks it out to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, but what a tremendous effort, Kevin. I thought they were coming all the way back. Such a terrific fourth quarter of basketball, but they just could not get over the hump.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
First team.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Jaren Jackson's doing. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Payne finds Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. No good with the layup. Morant's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 30.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Milton off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be...
Through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out Los Angeles. They're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Lakers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
So it's the Lakers now, taking a look at Los Angeles. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's James. Then there's Len, and it's Houston at the 3 slot. The Grizzlies shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Payne with the screen on Doncic. The 3 from Morant. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Morant's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Doncic passes to Houston. The tray, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Steffens. Here's Edey. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside, Bain. They set the pick from downtown, and it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes it inside.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pass to Edey. Bain looking around. And again, Memphis no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Lakers passing it around. Houston, the pass to James. Out left to the wing. Reeves outside. 5 to shoot. Reeves off the pick from Houston. And a beautiful finish by Reeves. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Edey. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist on the night.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Back to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Edey. LeBron grabs the miss. LA has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Doncic passes to LeBron. And they pick up 2. LeBron's got 34.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That one goes in. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outplaying their opponent the entire game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Houston. 30 points in the game.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Here's Aldama. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Aldama's got his second basket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Doncic against Morant. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
From deep LeBron, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's lane, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Doncic feeling it out. Doncic off the pick from Houston. Good. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Morant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Not that big.
Yeah, I see you with the new Nike deal. Mogul-ish.